Hey, good morning, and welcome to episode number 13 of Behind the Red Door. It is dark 30, and we're vlogging. I say good morning and dark 30 because it is actually 2 in the morning on Tuesday, April 7th. And this video was supposed to go out on Monday, April 6th. But long story, had a long 2 cocktail Zoom call with some family, got sidetracked, fell asleep, and woke up at about 12:30, 1 o'clock to not go back to sleep. And so wanted to come down and finish, only to discover that the first part of my video that I shot this morning, Monday morning, was totally unusable. For some reason, I'm not getting any sound. So here goes. All right, we're going to pretend we're filming on location, and we are going to reshoot that morning intro. And here it is. We've got Mount Rainier over my shoulder. It's a beautiful day in Seattle, as you'll see. Okay, my next adventure is going to be to try and stop at Joann Fabric on my way home. Our quest to make some masks is going pretty well, but we need some better fastening over the ear mechanism, and right now elastic's hard to find. I did go to Joann when they opened this morning at about 11:30. I went at lunchtime, and the line was out the door and down the building, and there must have been 25 or 30, call them elderly ladies, waiting all maxed up to get their supply. So I'm going to try again on my way home and see how it goes. Otherwise we're just going to have to improvise. But lots of people wearing masks today. Did grab a sandwich, and people at Subway were wearing masks. So people are taking it seriously here finally, and I think it's beginning to have a positive effect on, I don't know if we flattened the curve yet, but it's certainly sounds like we're having an effect on it here in Washington. So as you can see, it was a beautiful day in Seattle, and it was a very interesting day. As I mentioned, I went out at lunch to grab some lunch from Subway, and I filled up my car at the gas station, was wearing rubber gloves, and went into Subway wearing a surgical mask that I happened to have from a summer project. And I was really self-conscious. It was really strange walking into my normal Subway store to get a sandwich wearing a surgical mask. You know, it feels like wrong. It feels different. It feels odd. And I sat in the car for a minute, watched a few people go in and out, and I'd say, somewhere around half, maybe a little less, were wearing masks. Nobody in the store was wearing a mask, and a couple of the customers going in and out were. So I put it on. I slipped it down a little bit to talk to the guys that are there. And that was the first experience. I did go by Joann Fabric on the way home. And again, 20 to 30 ladies outside the store, standing 6 feet apart. There was no way I was going to wait. I've got some bungee cord that's a little thicker than I'd like to use. It's pretty narrow, but heavier than the elastic I was looking for. So I did not make it to Joann, but I did stop at the grocery store on the way home to pick up a few things for dinner and the rest of the week. And by that time, I got there were a lot of people wearing masks in that store. It's an older population up here. And I had no qualms about wearing the mask inside. I'd say more than half of the people and virtually all the workers at the grocery store were wearing them. So very comfortable doing it, but it just seems odd. You're talking to people and you're seeing their eyeballs. So the new normal is wearing the mask, and it's strange. And Eileen and I talked tonight after the video call. We sat around the fire pit and had another drink. That's part of the reason I fell asleep. But what life is going to be like when this thing is starting to wrap up, and what the new normal will look like, and how we will look at people, and how culture will be affected after this is done. You look at people and think, oh, have they got it? Have I got it? How long till we're cured? So just a very interesting day. Yeah. All right. So good night or good morning, and see you tomorrow or later today. Stay safe, be well, wash your hands, and wear your mask.